Hello, everyone. Welcome to Celsius 233, your go-to place for fiction book summaries. Today we will lose ourselves in Mostly Harmless by Douglas Adams. Mostly Harmless by Douglas Adams, published in 1992, is the fifth book in the beloved Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series. This hilariously absurd tale of cosmic misadventure revisits iconic characters as they navigate parallel universes, unpredictable technology, and existential dilemmas. A darker twist on the series, trademark humor, it explores life's randomness with unparalleled wit. Plot summary: Arthur Dent, once an Earthman lost amidst the stars, now sought solace on the quiet planet of Lamula. Here, he embraced the mundane as a sandwich maker, finding a peculiar peace in a life stripped of improbability and chaos. Yet, even the furthest corners of the universe offered no escape from the whims of fate. As Arthur shaped bread and filled sandwiches, the fabric of existence conspired to unravel his fragile calm. Elsewhere in the sprawling chaos of the galaxy, Ford Prefect stumbled upon a shocking revelation. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, a trusted, if irreverent, repository of galactic wisdom, had been overtaken by the Vogons, bureaucratic destroyers of worlds. The guide was no longer a helpful friend to travelers, but a weapon in the hands of an indifferent corporate entity. Ford, ever resourceful, swiped an upgraded version of the guide. With a spark of mischief and the weight of unease, he fled, dodging Vogon wrath with characteristic flair. Back on Earth, or at least one of its parallel versions, Tricia McMillan, known to some as Trillian, pursued a career as a journalist. Her life teetered on the precipice of what might have been, haunted by a party she had once attended where she'd turned down the chance to travel the stars with Zaphod Beeblebrox. In this version of reality, she remained bound to Earth, consumed by ambition and haunted by regret. Trillian, in another strand of existence, had pursued a different path. She had used Arthur's DNA to conceive a child, a daughter named Random. Random grew up amidst the peculiarities of the galaxy, shaped by the absence of a clear sense of belonging. Restless and volatile, she became a walking manifestation of chaos, driven by the shadows of her lineage and the yearning for understanding. As cosmic forces wove their unpredictable threads, Random and Arthur's lives intersected. Trillian delivered Random to Arthur on Lamula, claiming it was time for her to know her father. Arthur, startled by the sudden arrival of a daughter he never knew he had, struggled to connect with the girl. Random's presence shattered the delicate quiet of his life, replacing it with turmoil and unease. Their interactions were fraught with miscommunication and frustration, as Arthur grappled with parenthood and Random grappled with her identity. Meanwhile, the Grebulins, an alien race suffering from memory loss due to a malfunctioning mission module, monitored Earth with obsessive interest. Marooned on the 10th planet of the solar system, whimsically nicknamed Rupert, the Grebulins had turned their attention to Earth's television broadcasts. Their fixation on game shows and media provided a comedic backdrop to their otherwise purposeless existence. Ford arrived on Lamula with grim tidings of the guide's transformation under Vogon control. Armed with the upgraded guide, a mysterious and dangerously intelligent device, Ford sought to outmaneuver the forces manipulating the galaxy. His reunion with Arthur and introduction to Random added layers of tension to an already precarious situation. Random, feeling out of place on Lamula, discovered the upgraded guide and was drawn into its enigmatic workings. The device's influence exacerbated her erratic behavior, fueling her desire to find answers about herself and her place in the universe. In a fit of rebellion, she hijacked a spaceship and set course for Earth, yearning for a sense of belonging amidst its chaos. Arthur and Ford pursued Random, their journey fraught with the familiar absurdities of intergalactic travel. Their pursuit led them to an Earth that was not quite the one Arthur remembered, a parallel version existing in a different strand of possibility. The Grebulins, too, turned their attention to this Earth, their motives as inscrutable as their memories. Random's arrival on Earth brought her into conflict with the absurdity of its inhabitants and her own internal turmoil. The characters' paths converged as cosmic coincidences and improbable events unfolded, weaving their lives into a tapestry of chaos and comedy. Random's impulsiveness, Arthur's bewilderment, and Ford's cunning collided with the machinations of the upgraded guide and the inscrutable Grebulins. the story reached its poignant resolution as the unpredictable forces of the galaxy asserted their dominance. Random's search for identity, Arthur's quest for peace, and Ford's battle against corporate manipulation culminated in a moment that encapsulated the essence of the universe: absurd, unpredictable, and beautifully indifferent. That's it for today, but if you're craving more, dive into the rest of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy series by Douglas Adams. The details are in the description, or just search on Celsius 233. Remember, while our summaries capture the essence, they can never replace the full experience of reading the book. If this summary intrigued you, consider diving into the complete story, buy the book, and immerse yourself in Douglas Adams's original work. Bye-bye, take care, have fun.